From chart-topping hits to experimental sounds, Camila Cabello's journey has been one of evolution and reinvention. With her fourth studio album, C XOXO, she ventured into uncharted territory, embracing a bold new aesthetic and sound. Critics were divided, fans were puzzled, and the industry took notice. Was it a misstep, or was the world simply not ready for Camila's avant-pop vision? Released on June 28, 2024, C XOXO marked a significant departure from Cabello's previous work. Collaborating with producers like El Gincho and Jasper Harris, she infused the album with elements of hyperpop, hip-hop, and avant-pop, aiming to capture the essence of her Miami roots.
And this one is like more Miami, which I feel like is like, it's like this melting pot of like, you're driving around in Miami and you hear like Afrobeat, you hear reggaeton, you hear hip hop, you hear like a lot of these different things.
The album featured collaborations with artists such as Playboi Carti, Lil Nas X, and Drake, showcasing a diverse and eclectic soundscape. Despite its ambitious vision, C XOXO received mixed reviews. Critics praised its boldness but questioned its cohesion. The Guardian noted that Cabello often sounds slightly uncomfortable and feels like a guest on her own album due to the prominence of featured artists.
Camila Cabello's C XOXO asks the question, am I doing it? Am I doing hyperpop? The answer, kind of.
Hey, that's okay. It's always good to try and experiment and shoot for new things. It might not always land, it might not always stick, but this is what I think. I think, had this been like a little EP, it would have felt more compact, it would have felt more cohesive, because there are a lot of these interludes in here that I don't think were necessarily necessary.
Commercially, the album debuted at number 13 on the US Billboard 200, marking her first album to miss the top 10. Despite the criticism, Cabello remained steadfast in her artistic direction, expressing that the album was a personal and authentic representation of her growth.
What was the perception you were really keen to leave behind? Where did you think people got it wrong?
I don't think people got it wrong. I just think that now they need to catch up to who I am now. I feel like, in this process, what you're hearing is kind of an undiluted version of my creative process now.
Amidst the polarized reception, Cabello found solace in the support of industry peers. In interviews, she shared that both Beyonce and Taylor Swift praised C XOXO, with Beyonce telling her she loved the album.
Oh my God. Nobody knows this. I don't even know who knows? I don't think I have to edit this out. But I met someone who told me something about my album recently.
What?
Beyonce.
What? What did she say?
She fully was like, I love your new album. And I was like, you inspire me so much. I would not be here without you.
Wait,
and I walked away and I cried.
Cabello expressed that such endorsements recharged her battery and validated her creative choices. While C XOXO may not have achieved immediate commercial success, its experimental nature and genre-blending approach suggest it could be a work ahead of its time. The music industry continues to evolve, embracing diverse sounds and breaking traditional molds. Cabello's bold venture might be re-evaluated and appreciated in a new light. Camila Cabello's C XOXO stands as a testament to artistic risk-taking and personal expression. Misunderstood by some, celebrated by others, it challenges listeners to embrace the unconventional. Perhaps, in time, the world will catch up to the vision she boldly presented. While talking with our team, we came to the conclusion that C XOXO might have flopped in the mainstream, but it was a hidden hit behind the scenes. Since the album's release, we've noticed many other artists incorporating a similar fusion of questionable, avant-garde hyperpop. A sound that's jarring at first, but gradually becomes more appealing as you begin to appreciate its true potential. Take her label mates, KATSEYE, for example. They took a similar approach to Camila, but the difference is that fans and critics were more willing to give their song a chance. Likely because this sound had become more familiar by then. Meaning, C XOXO might just be ahead of its time.
It's almost like too good for people to understand right away. Honestly, like I think people would be like, I don't get this coming from Camila, not yet anyway. And I just would be like, I would just be frustrated if people didn't understand it.